All right, we're on our way to our next destination. It's only 2.2 miles from here, and another tree job. Probably limbing and some leaning trees, I think that's what they said. But we'll find out when we get there. That story is coming right up. Big truck with the lift on it. That's who we are following. Let's see what they got. Here's some wordplay with the names of these streets. I'm going to Chimney Rock Road, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, as opposed to Chimney Rock, North Carolina. Haha. We've got two Widowmakers here, leaning trees. This will be interesting. Wonder if they'll let me use my chainsaw. Nice sized trees. Figure out how we cut the first one here. Ah, good stuff.
I'm thinking we get the skid steer back in right there. Yeah. Pick up on it a little bit. Oh, get it off. That's right. Get it off over here. Yeah. As long as that back limb, that one hook right on her don't. That's right. Catch. It should pick up and come off. But I'm thinking you're gonna cut it off at the stump. Twist and roll. No, this one here. Just let it twist and roll, and it'll break a limb or two out. You can roll it on down to the ground.
Which one?
That's fine.
Which one? You want to cut that first?
Yeah.
And then just let it roll off this?
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna come down with it, but I mean, you can stand right down the woods and
Yeah.
get hurt.
Like right about here? Yep.
Eat them all. Skid steer ain't gonna get out the way real fast sometimes. We'll hang that, next thing you know, you chunking a piece way up in the air when she decides to go. I can't let go of it quick enough. Now I'm on my nose or something. That's why you don't hold, you just stick two to it. I do it on virtually every tree I cut down.
Really?
Yep. I mean, there are exceptions, but they're pretty right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely educate me on that.
I do it that way almost all the time. It's by far been the best way I've ever seen to cut a tree down.
I don't want to do a plunge cut. I don't want to do a plunge cut with that bar.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, that bar is. You can do it, but it's just a whole lot of kick, a whole lot of demand handle to go in.
Well, they told me not to do a plunge cut with this, so I got the other saw in there.
They told you not to do a plunge cut with that?
Yeah, because it's so flexible. Yeah, he says he didn't recommend doing plunge cuts with this one.
Okay.
So who told you that?
The guy has sold me it.
Yeah. Don't worry about those salesmen. They don't know what the crap you're talking about. Most of them can't even sharpen a saw.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
I'm talking about sales.
Yeah, I know.
Salesmen usually can't even sharpen a saw.
Yeah, but when they tell you not to plunge cut with that, you see why?
Oh, well, they got the light bar.
The extra light on it. That's why you don't plunge cut
with that one. Yeah.
Because it's extra light. That's what I pulled it out to look at. When you said that, I was like, okay, all right. What bar? What bar? My first key was what bar is that?
Yeah.
It's a light.
You can still plunge cut with that. You just got to be careful and gentle with it.
Yeah.
You can't force nothing with that
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Next thing you know, you forcing on the sprocket, but that thing is bowing and giving, and you won't get a straight cutting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the biggest reason for it. And you got tension on every darn thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it just takes
Well,
so much
he could have
power.
sold me the other bar, which I would have been able to do because it's a thicker bar. It's not the light, right?
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
But I wanted this one because the thing's so heavy. You know, I'm lugging it around everywhere.
Exactly. That's why I generally don't pick up a saw that big unless it's an absolute necessity.
Okay.
I run a 20-inch bar. He runs a 24.
Yeah.
I run a 20-inch
Well,
bar.
I got the
I
24.
mean, I can cut a 48-inch tree with a 20-inch bar.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rarely ever leave a little bit in the summer. Occasionally I have, but it's so little that I don't worry
I'm
about
an old man, man. I don't want to bend over. I just want to hold it and let the
Oh,
saw do it.
Well, I'm tall, but
59.
I just bend over.
59.
Yeah.
You getting there?
I'm in good shape, man. My
Okay.
mental
Yeah,
facilities.
you are in
Yeah.
good shape. You good.
Well, that's good. Mine ain't. I climb and cut trees. Mine ain't.
I'm the
All right.
youngest one here at 53.
Okay. All right. Well, show me how to do that then.
Yeah.
Once you assess which way it's gonna go,
Yep.
then you plan your escape route.
Oh yeah.
That's second.
Yep.
That's foremost. And you say,
Yep. I've learned that.
hey, you think I cut it? I'm good to cut it.
Don't burn in daylight.
I'm good to cut it.
Burn in daylight. Be careful. We bull cut that sucker.
You ever use wedges, anything at all?
I got wedges.
Technique, I mean, I use them all the time.
Oh yeah.
Knot. And I try to keep my knots fairly open, like 70 degrees or something like that. It's hard to get nice.
Yeah.
I try to keep them pretty open.
Okay.
You want to keep, it's like a piano hinge for that tree to fall.
Yep.
So you notch, I always start at the top. I cut my top cut first, I know where that tree is going to fall
Oh, yeah.
to. Now you go with side lean on the tree, so you have to angle one way or the other to make the top land where
Yeah.
you want it. You know, but that's different. That's why I make the top cut first.
Yep.
Then you just go look in the top cut, and it's all gonna come out of that cut right to it, make a
Yeah.
perfect V.
Exactly.
That's what. But when you cut that notch, you got a perfect V right there, ready to go. Then you cut it behind it, leave enough hinge. That thing is not gonna set on the saw. With an extra lean forward, I leave a little extra hinge. It's not like I'm cutting for timber here. It don't
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
what the stump looks like, it's an extra pull. But I might leave a good 2 inches on the tree like that, going across there, maybe a little more. You know, and usually I cut back kind of far, and then I work myself back to the hinge. You know, a little bit, get it like I want to play with it.
So,
when I
you
cut
do
it at the back,
You do the plunge cut, then you come out and then you go into the back from the back.
don't have to. Usually if the bar reaches all the way across, no, I just plunge in, let
And
them
then-
set right down and go. I like to talk bad.
Yeah.
They're trying to do it plenty extra. I just don't cut the other trees right down. I just won't lay the other one down. It'd fall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't fall with it, no problem.
All right, that was pretty cool.
He could have went ahead and cut the walnut before he did that, but he
Yeah.
wanted that out the way.
Yeah.
You don't know what that tree might do. When it hit spring pole on you. He's gonna try not to tear up his yard with those tracks.
Yeah, might be unavoidable.
Hey, I was talking about running that skid steer and giving you a break, but I ain't gonna do it this yard.
I'll give you a taste on unload.
So these guys are professional arborists. This guy does it for a living. He does too, and they're teaching me different methods to cut the tree down. Whatever works, right? So I'm about to get educated again here. So looking forward to that.
Did good with that one.
Lay it down.
Walked it down. You did good with that one.
Thank you.
That sucker. Don't even never even have to hit it on the back.
So you took a wedge out, and then you cut on the back side just to weaken it more, and you just push it over on that one.
Yeah, I give it somewhere to go. I notched it to where I wanted it to go.
Yep.
I give it that direction and a place to fold to,
Right.
so it can snap and go.
But you cut on the back side on top of it, and you just push it over.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah. This hung up in the top.
What do you say, Ron?
So when you have a leaner like this and it's hung up on the tree, so you got tension on both sides, it looked like you cut. Because what I've been doing, and it works, but it just takes longer. I put a wedge on the top and the bottom, and I just try to piece it through, and then eventually it falls. But he just went through it looks like he just went through on the side, and then just came up. So explain that to me.
A lot of it is just determining whether the tension is on the top or on the bottom, which is your tension wood or compression.
Yeah.
You know, so some of it is, setting on a tree, it's probably gonna be tension this way, but on a stump right down that thing is holding. It's definitely gonna be tension up there.
Uh-huh.
If you went into the top, you're gonna get hung every time.
Right.
Up high.
Right.
But right here, you may not. because its stump is pretty stout. It's holding and it's not giving much.
Okay.
So typically on something like that, we'll start under the bottom.
Yep.
If it starts opening up, we may just continue straight on through. The thing on this though is you don't, so think about how it's gonna fall. So that tree is sitting in the air, it's probably pushing back a little bit.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yep. So he's cutting at an angle and hoping it's gonna slide off.
Right.
So you're starting at the bottom to get a fair amount of opening.
Yep.
And if it starts pinching it all at the bottom, that's what you want. Then you come to the top. It shouldn't mash on the saw, but it might. Typically, we just take a chance. If it does, we cut it right.
Okay.
If it don't, then we'll drive a wedge in the
Yeah,
bottom.
you got to
and
feel the
try to
wood.
force it out.
You got to feel it. Yeah, okay. All right.
What he's doing with this one, he's gonna notch it.
Yep.
And if you hit it on the back, it's gonna take your teeth through your skull. So it should bore all the way through it and then start cutting this way out, go out the back with it, and it goes when you want it to go. That tree's gonna roll. Yeah. Roll this way. So if you didn't want it to roll, you'd leave on hinge on that other side.
Let me get the video of that. Give me a second. Oh, okay, so he plunged right through it.
Yeah.
And he's going to come back this way?
So you're not, the tree ain't moving. The tree's not gonna move till you get ready to let it move. He's just cutting his knots right now. And he's getting it stronger.
Yeah.
He's got enough bore.
If you ever plunge cut in it, it's
Watch.
big about.
He's gonna go out the back.
I've never done it like this before.
It's not illegal bird cutting it from the back from OSHA, but we teach you more cut. I do the sharp barber classes in Virginia.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. You see it roll?
Yeah, I did.
If y'all be watching up yonder.
That's it. That'll
If that
throw
tree
one.
hit the
Huh.
ground, that ain't gonna hurt you.
That's
But that
fine.
up yonder can
So,
come back and
what was the
hurt you.
potential if he would have just done the normal cut from the back?
You
It
go
would have
in,
bobbed a chad all the way up.
You go
It would have
in
barber
about
chair.
3 inches, 4 inches, and then especially walnuts, they split easy. They're easy splitting wood for firewood. That thing will split and cock up in the
And then the
air.
barber chair,
Then it
okay.
twists, and that's when it's gonna flop over on you, and it's 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
And you got 1,000 pounds coming down on you. You don't. You don't.
So-
Get a bruise from that.
So the cut actually helps when the wood splits because it doesn't have anywhere to go after that, right?
It's already cut enough.
It's already
off,
cut, yeah.
And it don't have nothing that's gonna split.
Yeah,
All this
that's
is
exactly
yield
right.
And let it fold on up and go.
Okay.
When you ain't got enough, too much hinge because you can't cut it fast enough, it's gonna split back because that can't yield.
Got it. Okay.
How long the pieces you want to
Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna do that for every time I get one of these. I'll just do a plunge cut and then go back.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a whole lot safer. As soon as that thing moves, you walk off.
Yeah.
Cut. You ain't got to sit down
And wait. And I've done that many times. Just waited there. Oh, it's starting to go. Then I back up a little bit.
That's right.
Now I do go at a 45, so I'm safe there. But
Well, that still don't mean you're safe.
I know.
And when that tree falls, you gotta look up here, but you also gotta be looking back here too.
Yeah,
for
okay.
vines and things
Yeah.
like that. I try to check all that out ahead of time. You can always miss something. One thing I tell folks, when that tree falls or when you make a cut with the saw, did it do what you expected? And if it didn't, you better be asking yourself why. What did
Yes.
I miss? What did I do wrong?
I've had a couple of
That's
those.
what I do all the time. Everybody will.
Yeah.
I still have them. I missed
So-
stuff. Or I didn't see the amount of tension that was there. Like, oh crap, that thing jumped a whole lot more than I thought it would.
Well-
every limb I cut, everything I do, it didn't do what I thought. And it did something unexpected. Like, what the crap did I miss? That's
Okay.
my next thought. See, I make mistakes. I'm in a hurry. And I mean, it was like, whoo, thank you, Lord.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean, looking over this
exactly.
idiot right here. I've done that a million times.
That's awesome, man. The next leaning tree I get, I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm gonna do it on this one if you let me.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is if you got a wedge tree, you can do the plunge cut, you can get your wedges started before you nip the backside.
Oh, right where the plunge is.
Yeah. Where you can cut on back.
Yeah, I took a tree down like this where you wanted to go that way and I wanted to go that way. So I just got the wedges going in it. And once you get the wedges in it, then you nip the backside. Then you can keep working it with the wedges and get it to go over.
Well, now,
The
walnut
wedges where the
tree-
plunge cut are, right? You take,
well,
you take,
it don't have to be the spot. When the tree is fairly straight up, but it's not leaning the right way, you don't have to leave a spot no bigger than that. It'll hold it down
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's not leaning much. And then you have cut all the way around sideways at the
yeah.
back. You stick your wedge in,
Right.
and then you finish your cut. At least that trigger they call it.
Right.
Just let him try.
You want a break?
Worst that can happen.
You want a
get
break?
a saw
I don't
hung
care.
up. I mean, you work
Show
with
him
me,
how to
man.
notch it with the top notch first.
yeah, I'll do it.
20
Then
bars, a little
then hit
easier.
your bottom notch to meet it. It's
Okay.
easier that way.
So,
Yeah.
you always want to do the top first. I mean, because you can line it up better, right?
That's right. That
Yeah.
helps
You
it
look
line
through the
up.
curve and watch your bottom.
Yeah.
Top your top notch first, then you can see it to come back and do your bottom notch and meet it.
Okay.
You do the bottom notch first, your chances of hitting it coming down from the top.
Oh, tell me about it. I've had that problem. I've had to go back many times to get the angle right.
And that's okay.
And I know-
And we're around with cutting 4 or 5 times instead of 2 cuts. It ain't got to be a 2 cut.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
I'd rather do it the top notch than you just line it up correctly.
That's right.
That's much
Well,
easier.
Then you can see it in that end.
Yeah,
You see the
exactly.
bar
That's the
coming around
thing,
the
right.
far side.
Okay.
And if you cut and tumble like he does, and you don't want to pull the center out, you come around to the center, stick your nose up in there and bore back and forth. Hold
Okay.
the bar still and just wiggle it and cut that center out, and then you can bore it. Never
So-
pull the center out of it.
Hey, what's the correct distance on a notch? Is it 30%, 50%? What's the correct?
10% of the diameter of the tree.
That's the hand. So you look at the width of the tree.
Yeah.
You want to be 75% of the width of that tree. That's all the deep you need to go. That gives you enough width and hinge to hold.
But what about depth-wise for the notch, like the shelf?
that far?
That's
On
all
a
you
tree
need?
Like this?
A 4.
All right, so I'm gonna show you a couple examples up high right now.
Okay.
I couldn't hear you. I thought you were talking about how much hinge wood.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's dark.
Oh wow. Okay.
Once you crank it,
I'm used to the old steels and they're so temperamental.
They are, yeah. The new ones are light, how much you got.
Yep.
See,
I got a little more I can come back
so
on.
you got more over here. You got over here. Yeah, keep sneaking in and pick around the tree. You get, all right, I wouldn't cut no more than you. Make sure ain't nobody gonna be in the way.
Yep.
When it starts to go, you need to go right down this edge, 45 degrees away.
Yep.
Yeah, but you notice when you cut out the back, that tree didn't move till you went out the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and that's why it's a whole lot. But if I know it's setting back and I got to have a wedge to hold it up, I stick a wedge in and I just go around, finish up cutting, set the saw in the way, take it out, drive the wedge on in.
Gotcha.
If she tips over, I walk away.
Excellent.
I don't have to worry about it.
Get the little stuff, you'll get the big stuff.
Yep.
That thing's a lifesaver.
Oh, tell me about it. Are you gonna plunge cut this one also, since
Yeah.
it's leaning a little bit?
Yeah, I do everything I cut in their boat. If I'm cutting on the ground, if it ain't nothing but a spar, I done stripped it and I ain't got nothing but a spar, I plunge cut everything. I timber
Even
notch
if it's straight up?
I timber notch everything I do.
Okay, okay.
99.9% of the time, I'm timber cutting.
Okay.
Right,
okay.
which is what
Timber
I've done
cutting
with this.
meaning that you're gonna log it?
No, timber cut is it's the type of notch that we just did.
Yeah, okay.
It's a timber notch.
Away.
You cut out all them compression and tension fibers.
Yeah.
Right? I've done them all kinds of ways. I've barber-chaired many of them. The only reason I'm living today is because of the grace of God. And when Vance showed me, then the teacher that taught him, I went to his class and he showed me. Vance told me and showed it to me several times and I could never get it
Okay.
exactly right. I was pretty close, but then I went to this guy's class and he's like, this is how you do it. He explained it in very layman's terms.
Sure.
Well, I'll put it the way I tell most everybody. He explained it in my dumbass way, so I could understand.
Okay.
So
Do your little timber. So again,
I'm
you
gonna do
don't.
my face notch 1/10 of the diameter of the tree.
1/10 of just really shallow.
1/10, whatever it is. If it's,
Doesn't matter. Okay.
It's 1/10 is the rule.
Okay. 1/10.
You
1/10.
divide that by 10. That's approximately what you do.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I'll leave anywhere from an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches, 4 inches, depending
For the
upon the
hinge.
diameter of the tree and what I needed to do, what I
Okay.
wanted to do. This tree I'll probably leave inch, maybe inch and a half.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's already going. All I want to do is I want to give it direction to go
Okay.
with that hinge. Now I'm gonna cut through and release everything till I get to the trigger point back there, and I'll cut slap out of it
Okay.
and let it go so I can get out the way.
Okay. So I'm getting a really good education here from the professionals, and I thought I was good. So they're teaching me the plunge cut on this. Oh, he wants to come this way. Oh, wow.
Or if you don't want it to go, put a wedge on that side and leave it there.
Gotcha, yep, gotcha.
Kick back. That limb's gonna bust all up. It'll spring pole in
Oh, yeah, it's all dead.
It'll kill you
Yeah.
from 50 feet away.
Look at that.
Look at all that.
Woo!
Oh, that split up.
That's awesome.
That's some good firewood.
Yeah, it is.
Did he land on your stick?
No.
Good job.
He
That's
split
awesome.
the difference.
He did a very shallow wedge. The hinge is about 1.5 inches. You can see it's very straight. And then he just did his plunge cut. And you can see where he put the plunge cut in here. And then he searched and looked just to make sure it was straight. And then once that was straight, he just very easily went back on the back of the tree, and then it eventually fell. So just a perfect cut there. So learned something new today, man. This is great. All right, so we got a lot more to clean up here. Getting educated, love it. Explain to me what juglone is.
So the Latin species of walnut is in the juglones family.
Okay.
Juglones is it's a chemical that's in the tree. It's in the husk. It's in the husk of the nuts that it produces.
Oh, okay, okay.
So the good Lord just made it to hog its site when it grows. It only wants itself to grow there.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's why people had them in their yards all the time, because grass would grow on them, but you wouldn't get shrubs.
Interesting.
And they got the walnuts for them. And when
Interesting.
they got big enough, they cut them and get boards and build furniture out of it.
Wow.
But it's the highest valuable wood we got this side of the Mississippi.
Gotcha, okay.
Walnut, then white oak, and then yellow poplar.
Gotcha.
Red oak. Pines at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, okay, let me.
I mean, that is strong. That's the jugglings in it. Smell that? You can't mistake that.
Yeah. So this is black walnut that he's picking up. Very valuable. and they're gonna take it back and probably use it for something. One of the stumps got tore up here, embedded into the ground, and he just lifted it up here so I can get it through it. That's a beautiful piece of wood right there. See how pretty that wood is? Black walnut. That's gonna make a nice table.
But it's the safest cut to make. And
It is, okay.
90% of farmers and homeowners never use it.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. We were all taught to notch it, cut from
Cut
the
from the
back,
back,
and watch it and watch it and watch it. And all of our fatalities in the East Coast have been within 8 feet of the stump.
Right.
And it's been a barber tear that's caught somebody here, drove their jaw right up through their skull.
Gotcha.
Just crazy stuff, the pressure. And
well, I'll remember that for now on because
yeah, use it.
yeah, use it because
Yeah, Vance is more patient than I am. I'm thinking let's get to job 3, and
Yeah.
this is that disaster relief, and he's a great teacher.
All right, we just finished this job. Check it out. All of these were walnut trees, so they took the 8-foot pieces and put it on the truck back there. I'm sure it's going to be made into something, but anyways, I got a lot of education from this experience today, so I'm looking forward to reviewing that video, learn a new technique of how to take down a tree. Going to do a plunge cut. We're going to try that on one of the next trees that I have, but fantastic. So we're going to move on to the next job and then go from there. So we're going to wrap this one up, call it a day, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.